It grows the federal presence here. It also changes our project from a single-purpose project for irrigation to a multi-purpose project. I'm opposed to the restoration agreement because it results in over 100,000 acres of dried up lands. These lands are presently productive for our economy and for wildlife. Here's a better direction for the Klamath Basin. Zero project debt, transfer ownership of the project to local control, get reclamation of our basin, and downsize the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service.
That we would still like to be part of the KBRA negotiations, still today, after it's gone on all this time. We are denied a seat at the table. Our only avenue is the Oregon State adjudication process.
Next is ORS 539.310 requires that all negotiations that the Oregon Water Resource Department participates in federally recognized tribes, proceedings shall be open to the public. The provisions were not followed in the settlement process.
It's not going to limit lawsuits. It's actually going to make more lawsuits. It's going to change Oregon water law. It's going to open up Pandora's box throughout the entire state of Oregon.
Out of that settlement agreement, recognize the tribal water rights at the claim amounts and with the priority date of the time immemorial. In other words, they are asking for more water than there is in stream at this time. We now learn that a Portland environmental group and advocate of the settlement agreement, Sustainable Northwest, is employing Becky Hyde as a consultant. Then Becky Hyde will negotiate for protection for us. The sales pitch appears to be that we should support this terrible agreement and puts us out of business.
My husband has since passed away. He was a little fighter and he encouraged my sons, but I'm really concerned about what's going to happen to my families and my sons when they have the water. So I hope that, we do put people before the fish, and I can see where, the owl came before the timber people. I just pray that God will find favor on the farmers.
I feel offended that the Klamath Basin Water Users Association accepted my personal and political support at the Water Brigade in 2001, but turned against the principles of that day, structured an agreement with the KBRA that strengthens our opponents on water and environmental issues and weakens and divides our community.
It seems like it's very generous of the people in the Klamath Project and the other people that are so-called stakeholders to promise they'll get taxpayers' money to buy land for the Klamath tribes. We were supposed to be in on any land for water being. Well, we were excluded. They want to put it in tribal trust. Well, if it goes into trust, it's off the tax rolls. They can pretty much do whatever they want to with it, and it establishes a 90,000 acre nation inside Klamath Falls. If they state their intention to place any fee lands purchased outside the reservation boundaries as nominated by the tribes in the trust, and trade them for federal lands within the former reservation boundaries. But you can imagine what this would do to national forests. They get 20,000 acres here, 10,000 acres there.
As a ratepayer, we are all stakeholders in what happens in this situation. I just can't see anybody believing in taking out environmentally friendly hydropower is a plus for anything. And I know that the Pacific Power has been pushed into a corner. We as taxpayers, ratepayers, are going to pay the bill on the whole thing no matter what happens.
Even today, the KBRA people will not come and listen to us. The robber rarely consults the intended victim. The Trinity River is not part of the so-called agreement. Why not? As part of the agreement, the Keno Dam will be deeded to the federal government. I wonder how long before the new owners tear the Keno Dam out along with the other four. The water shut-off in 2001 was entirely caused by the Endangered Species Act. This agreement does not affect the ESA in the least.
Project irrigators, for the most part, are not for any of this. Those that they have elected to represent their voice seem to be area that has nothing to do with fish and
It has to do with greed and power. It's not up to irrigators and project irrigators. We're all after the same thing. We want to work. We don't want government money. If there was no government money allowed for anyone sitting at the table, what might we come up with to fix a problem that really may not exist?
When I got here, we had beautiful lumber industry, we had lovely agricultural industry, we had animals, farms, and all were prospering. What is happening to the soul of the earth? These people that we have been listening to.
If the KBRA is such a grand idea,